Righty then.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Blind Wave Podcast.
Welcome, Aaron.
What?
Welcome to the Blind Wave Podcast.
Oh, because I said everyone else and you just get me? Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
How's everyone doing today?
Good. Today is Pokemon Day, as you were decked out.
Yeah.
Pokemon Day.
And with the hat and the shirt.
Whoa.
The hat and the shirt, yes. Why you got my Bulbasaur glass?
Why? It's Pokemon Day. I'm celebrating.
Well, use yours. No! It's tainted now.
So, what is the history behind Pokemon Day?
I don't know. It's the day you celebrate Pokemon.
But why today?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just excited it's the day. I forget what the reason was. Is it when they started it?
It came out on this date
why
many years ago.
is
You fool. This is Thursday, not Monday.
Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green came
It's
out.
not Pokemon Day. It's Pokemon Day.
That's what your stream is named.
And it began this date in 96.
Dukovsky says first
So-
day that it came out in Japan, but he
Yeah.
also says Pokemon Red and Green, so I don't know if I can trust
It
him.
is red and green.
Oh, really?
In
In Japan, it was
Japan.
In
green?
Japan,
Red
they
and
had
green.
red and green.
You
Yeah.
Why'd they
fucking
change it?
Idiot.
I don't know. I forget why. And they never brought, they brought leaf green, but they never brought green to the United States. And then they brought yellow.
Huh.
I forget why. There was a reason. But I forget why.
No one likes green.
That's
Everybody's least favorite color.
No, it's
True.
ridiculous.
If you're a true American, you red, blue, and white. It's what you want, okay?
But I mean, I think it was related to the perception of some Pokemon or something like that. Because in red and green they had Charizard and Venusaur.
Yeah.
That's like the front of it. And then in
Oh, I
blue
see.
they had Blastoise on it. But I forget exactly why they chose to go with blue.
Blastoise.
I mean,
better.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles are a big deal,
People like turtles, Aaron.
whereas bulbs are not.
What?
Bulbs are not?
People love bulbs.
Who loves bulbs?
they?
Is there like a bulb enthusiast?
Like gardeners love bulbs.
I'm sure there is.
But past that,
Like bulb conventions. What's your guy's name? Bulb.
Bitter bulb man.
Bulbous.
Bulbous.
Anyway, but yeah, today's Pokemon Day.
Yeah.
I know Pokemon Go has like some special things they're doing. Sword and Shield has some special raids and stuff they're doing in there. And then on Netflix today, that new like the remake of the Mewtwo movie,
Mewtwo
Mewtwo
Strikes Back.
Strikes Back.
Evolution. It came out today as well.
Okay.
On
Oh,
Netflix.
neat.
So lots of cool things like that. And then also I have posted
Yes.
in the Pokemon game section. I've been thinking about it for a little while, and
On
I
Discord?
brought it up on our Twitch that I wanted to do a Blind Wave Pokemon League. And it's not going to be like live on Twitch. It's not going to be like on YouTube or anything, but it's something fun to do with the viewers and stuff. And I know there's a lot of fans and stuff that we have of Pokemon. So
like a tournament style league.
yeah, my main plan is to have a like every week, kind of like in, NFL football. Usually they have like one match they go against, So everyone, like if me and Eric are in there this week, Eric and I have to find sometime this week. We battle each other. It's not like I'm trying to make it as open as I can to multiple time zones and people's jobs and all that stuff. So as long as like in this week period of time, you can do one match.
Yeah.
And
maybe
then-
like stream the final.
Yeah, I
and
thought about maybe
commentate.
having a finals and stuff like that. The main thing is I was looking into trying to see if you can spectate matches, which has always been the thing that you can't really do, but they're able to do it at the tournaments. So
Yeah.
there is some tournament-y things that they have in Sword and Shield that they didn't have in the old ones. Like you can do like online, like friend tournament things. I've never tried them, so I don't know exactly how they work or if you can spectate the matches that way. So I'm looking at that. But on our Pokemon Games Discord channel, in our Discord, is a like sign-up sheet to gauge interest to see how many people we would have. If we have like 10 people, we'll have 10 people do it. If we have 40 people, we'll just put 40 in there.
What if we have 1,000?
I don't think we're gonna have that many, but based on like how many people we have, if we do a finals, maybe we'll make it like a top 8 people or top 12 people or something like that, rather than like everybody going through like a championship bracket thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
But-
Also, we have a hype train going.
Hype
Thank
train.
you, everyone.
Thank
keep
you.
that going. I will keep it updated as it goes along.
Awesome.
Hype train.
Thank you for the hype train, guys.
Wahoo.
And then I think they also released information on a new mythical Pokemon that's like this, like dark monkey thing. He looks kind of like a werewolf monkey, or
Apes.
I don't know how to describe him. I forget his name. It's like Zara or something like that.
Caesar.
No, it's not that. He's like he's like black. He has like werewolf claws. He looks kind of like
Zarude Day?
it's something with a Z.
Yeah.
Zaru. That's Monkey in Dragon Ball Z.
This
Is it?
guy.
Like a humongous ape.
You were making a joke,
Yep,
but
that's him right there.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Zarude, Sandstorm.
Zarude.
Zarude. The rogue monkey Pokemon.
Yeah, so they just announced him as a mythical Pokemon. I don't know availability or anything.
What he's doing.
Yeah, that's it.
What the hell is he doing? Is he having a seizure?
So just a lot of new Pokemon things going up there and whatnot. So
Okay.
it actually worked out really well that I was setting up for an idea for a Pokemon League because that went up late last night / early this morning. So on Pokemon Day, we're gonna try to see if we can do a Pokemon League. So
Do you want me to tell you a little bit about Zarude?
yeah, sure. What do they have of him?
He is a grass dark type Pokemon and has the ability Leaf Guard. Leaf Guard presents him from being afflicted with status conditions, poison, burn, etc., while the weather is extremely sunny.
Interesting. Okay. And there's some different things too playing around with that. There's a hidden ability for Bulbasaur's line called Chlorophyll that boosts his speed in sunny weather. Stuff like that.
Chloroform.
No, Phil. Not what Calvin uses. This is like what plants
okay.
use.
I was like, man, that's gonna get dark real quick.
No.
I told you the difference.
No, you showed me the difference. It was terrifying.
I thought you would learn.
But anyway, if anyone wants to sign up or you're interested in some kind of Pokemon League, it's going to be played through Sword and Shield. Just make sure you sign up and let me know on that sheet in the Pokemon game section. And the rule idea we're going for is VGC. It's all listed there too.
No, of course.
So,
Well-
and any of you guys are welcome to join in too if you wish.
Yeah, I've been playing Sword and Shield lately. I'm on Route 9. I've gotten to the point where, like, I don't recognize any Pokemon at all that attack. Like, so it's like, trainer, beauty trainer is going to be throwing out this Pokemon. Like, will you switch? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I gotta start spelling it out to see if I can recognize a flower or something, Because I'll it'll be like this one. I'm like, all right, that sounds like a water Pokemon. I'll throw out this, and then nope, it's dark gravel. I'm like, oh, okay, well, shit. So I've been catching up on it. It's the first game I've played this long for a couple generations now.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my things, X and Y really kind of brought me back in because it's weird because I played Heart Gold and then I messed around with like that and I didn't really play Black and White because I started it and it had like Black and White didn't have like a lot of the old Pokemon.
Yeah.
You played through and you got a lot of the new Pokemon and stuff and I was like, I don't know any of these guys and I didn't play it. And then X and Y came out and the first Pokemon I found in the grass was a Pidgey and I was like, yes, I know this. And then it helped.
I fuck with that. Yeah.
It helped bring me back into like oh, what's this one? What's this? What's a Pavilion? Oh, cool. And then I started meeting new ones and old ones, and I had a mixture of them on my team rather than just old gents. And
Yeah, Dip brings up a good point. Eric is literally playing Who's That Pokemon?
I literally am. Except I'm the kids that
Pikachu.
don't fucking know. Because usually it's like, who's that Pokemon? And then all the kids know it whenever it comes back after commercial. I'd be the one kid be like, a Pikachu. Yeah, I knew that one.
have you seen the YouTube videos, whatever? It's like, who's that Pokemon? It's like, coughing, it's coughing, it's coughing. And then it pops up and it's like this weird Pikachu fucking in a ball,
Yeah.
like this. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's great.
Or like the Pikachu top-down view, and someone thought it was like an electrode.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those kind of things. I don't know if we wanted to look at it too, but one of the things I thought was kind of fun was they announced like the top 30 Pokemon of the year. They have the top Pokemon of the year. Everyone votes.
Sure.
They vote for the beginning of the year.
Like World's Sexiest Man.
Yes, like
But
that,
Pokemon.
but with Pokemon.
30
Okay.
feels like an odd number.
Yeah.
Does a single Pokemon ever win multiple years?
Probably yeah, because it could be anybody.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we want to go through all 30, but like I didn't know what you guys all have your favorite Pokemon.
I do.
Well, let's see like what the top 10 is and see if our Pokemon are in there.
Mine is Cubone.
We should go to top 15.
I love Cubone.
Top 15 is good.
I have a shiny Cubone.
I know why.
I have a couple shiny Cubones.
I know why you want 15.
You do?
Why not 14?
Yeah,
top four. Let's fine. We'll do top 14.
Just
Whatever.
tell us
Why not
the
top 11?
top 12.
Just tell us the positions of the ones we care about.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I
okay,
want to
well-
hear the top 10. I want to hear them. Just gun them off.
Well, I'll go through some of the ones that you might care about because 30, none of you guys know. It's Snom. You guys don't know that one.
Snob.
Snom is a brand new one. It's
Snob?
Bug. Snom.
Okay.
It's a brand new bug frost Pokemon.
My
no
dad
one
always
knows.
talks about Snom.
Bugs and frost do not go together.
Back in
That's why it's good.
Vietnam.
What?
Vietnam.
Be it Snom. Yeah.
But ones that you guys might know, Blaziken.
Blaziken.
Yeah.
I know
It's
Blaziken.
It's 29.
No.
Yep.
Sceptile's 28.
I remember
Okay.
that one.
Eric, you might know Corviknight. That's 25.
I do know Corviknight. I have a Corviknight in my party.
Yes. Decidueye's 22. If you guys know that
Cool.
from Sun and Moon. Number 20 was Eevee.
Eevee.
Okay.
So that's the first one I figure all you guys know. 19,
Underrated.
Pikachu.
Pikachu at 19.
Right next to each other.
I feel like he'd be number one.
I figured he would be a lot higher, like top 5.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Well, to be
Not
fair,
quite.
there's only one cool Pikachu. The rest of them are just pale comparisons.
Yeah, I guess you're probably right.
Ash's Pikachu
Yeah.
or Detective Pikachu.
Or Peekaboo.
Or Surfing Pikachu. Or Lieutenant Surge's Raichu that was once a Pikachu.
Yeah, he's okay.
Or the Alolan Raichu that... Is there a Alolan Pikachu?
There's not an Alolan Pikachu, there's an Alolan Raichu.
Gotcha, Rick.
I mean,
I caught Alolan Raichu when I was in Hawaii. It was on brand.
There is an Alolan Pikachu because it evolves into the Alolan
just
Raichu.
not different,
but
yeah.
it's a weird thing to get into.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
18 Chandelure, 17 Aegislash. I don't know if you guys know that.
I want to swing from that Pokemon.
16 is Rowlet, which is Decidueye's first one.
Yep.
Lugia, if you guys remember that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Lugia.
I've got a Lugia.
Yeah, hell yeah.
13 is Bulbasaur.
Okay.
13.
Look at that.
That's a very unlucky number in most
It's
cultures.
fine with me. He's up there. He's up there. I'm just glad he made it because I haven't heard Pikachu. Pikachu down at number
Yeah.
what was it,
I'm
19?
Well,
surprised.
that's all the people that are like
20 and
"These two
19."
mainstream."
I voted on my boy
I'm gonna
here.
vote
I made
deep.
it.
I'm gonna vote deep.
Tyranitar was 12. Gengar, number 10.
Gengar. I have a perfect.
Gengar, really?
I have a perfect.
Yeah, Gengar's-
Gengar and Pokemon Go.
Gengar and
Perfect
them
IVs.
are probably in my second. I have a perfect one as well.
Yeah.
I bred out a not Go, but in Sword and Shield.
Oh, mine-
I was breeding
Oh,
hard
yeah.
for my Pokemon battles on Monday and got a perfect Ghastly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes. However, he needs to have no, I think he might have. I don't know. I think I have the wrong ability on him, so I got to redo it all.
Yeah. Mine's perfect though.
Anyway, number 9 is Gardevoir,
Okay.
which evolves from Ralts.
Was he evolving to Kratos?
Not God of War.
Ross is like the little one with the like dome head.
Little green dome head
Yep,
and
I know
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
I know things.
Yeah. 8 is Rayquaza.
Rayquaza. Okay.
7 was Garchomp,
Garchomp.
which was on my little Pokebug. I had Gibble.
Whenever we were filming Rivals, if you look closely, Aaron has a Pokewalker on his belt, and Garchomp
You don't have
is
to look
in
that
it.
closely.
No.
I turned it around. You couldn't see it too much later on.
Later on.
So I hit you with that chain.
Anyway,
Yeah. Rick was in that. He plays the Force.
he plays the chain. Yeah.
the dark side of the Force.
And the box, too, right?
And floating chain.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my neck he's standing on.
Jesus, Rick. Number 6 is Sylveon. Number 5 is Umbreon.
Umbreon. Okay. I
Wait
like
a second.
Umbreon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Number 4 is Charizard.
Hey.
That's high. Charizard's very
That's
popular.
very high.
But this is the only, Charmander.
Now, which
Charmeleon,
form of Charizard? Because he's got like 20.
Just basic Charizard. There's no Mega X, Y, any like.
I feel like they should have
evolutions.
restricted this to like one evolution almost. Like all of the
One
Charmander,
generation.
yeah, Charizard stuff should have been like one vote for that series of
Yeah,
Pokemon.
but Ash's
Yeah, but
Charmander was adorable, and his Charizard was a dick. So I'm separating them.
At first.
Yeah, but I think also though people look like I look at Pikachu different than I look at Raichu, and I love Venusaur, but Bulbasaur is my favorite.
yeah,
Like things like that. So I don't know. Number 3 is Mimikyu.
Mimikyu, which is like the scary Pikachu.
Why
Yeah.
does he mimic me?
He looks like this, Calvin. I don't know if you've ever seen him. He's just like
Oh,
he's like a
top- yeah,
dead,
yeah,
he's
I've
like a
seen him.
dead
He's a ghost type.
Pikachu. Ghost fairy is what he
Yeah.
is.
I have one.
Lucario's number 2, and Pokemon of the Year is Greninja.
Greninja.
Oh,
I can't believe Bulbasaur wasn't on that.
Greninja.
Bulbasaur was on that.
He was.
I mean, Squirtle. You want to lie?
Yeah.
That's because he's better.
He's not.
He is. He's
I
better.
mean, I would argue that Venusaur might be like my favorite final evolution of the first 3.
if Incineroar had a better recovery, he would be on that list.
From Smash.
From Smash Brothers. I don't know, maybe. See, I don't know if some of this, because some of these are pretty good competitive Pokemon too. I don't know if it's solely based on I just really like this Pokemon.
Yeah.
If it's a little mixture of like competitive people and what they really like too,
I
or
have
what.
a
But
Tyranitar that just destroys everything on Pokemon Go.
Tyranitar is a really good Pokemon.
Yeah.
He's
He's
really good.
shiny.
And he's shiny.
And he's shiny.
You polish him all the time.
Hell yeah.
I like Ekans for the name.
Ekans and
It's
Yeah.
snake
Arbok.
backwards.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've always liked that.
That is.
Alucard
Mhm.
and such.
Yeah, the backwards kind of names and stuff. So you like Arbok then too,
Like-
or no?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Well, because that also has Mortal Kombat in it as well.
because of the K.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Cobra with a K.
So what
Yeah,
makes a
I
good
like
Pokemon design for you guys? Like, what's the elements?
Something that seems. I like the more animal-like ones. Like I don't like this one's a fucking sword, and this one is a,
Fucking
a
ice cream
candle,
cone.
and
Ice
this one
cream
is an
cone.
ice cream cone.
This one is a chair.
I used to be like, this one's a piece of trash, but it literally is a piece of trash, and I kind of like it now.
I used to think a lot of that too.
Yeah.
I've become more accepting of a lot of these different ones.
Sure.
Too. Like Litwick and Chandelure.
Yeah.
Actually, some of my favorite now. I,
Right.
don't know, I really like them, and like it's. I think it's weird to try to come up with Pokemon because looking at it competitively, oh, well, what's a cool way of ghost and what? What can we mix these different typings with? Like, oh, ghost and fire. Well, what's a ghost fire Pokemon look like? And now we have also
like wispy flames.
Yeah, we have Marowak.
Yeah.
You know, the Alolan Marowak, which is ghost fire now, which is cool. But, you know, like Chandelure is a neat ghost fire looking Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ice Cream's a little weirder, but I'm not as against like the car key Pokemon, you know?
It's also, it's not that it's ice cream. It's that it has a body under the ice cream, and that's like ice, right? Is what it is.
Yeah.
So
and as it evolves, it turns into like an ice cream cone to a double one to like a fucking like banana split.
But I mean, my favorites are like, you know, like when T-Pig was revealed, and it was a starter in which generation? 5? T-Pig?
Yes, black and white.
Yeah. So it's like this little like fire pig. I'm like, oh, that's, when that third evolution, it's gonna be like this big Ganon boar, fire boar thing, and it was like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Like a clown wrestler.
That sounds great.
And I hated it.
That's a shame.
Like I dislike, you know,
was kinda like
I want to say I hate, because hate's a strong word. Like I put it in my head what it could look like, and it didn't match up.
He kind of has an Endeavor look to him.
Yeah, a little bit.
His name's, I think, Imbor.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would have rather have a big warthog fire pig.
I would have
get
preferred
you,
to have
you know?
a guy with a big round shield on his head.
Yeah.
Like, you talking about that sword Pokemon, Aegislash. I love Aegislash.
He's a sword.
He's great. He's a ghost steel Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like a ghost inhabited a sword and possessed it.
Sure.
I don't think that's crazy.
It's not crazy,
No.
but it's not my favorite.
It's not like Grimer.
But it's like Ghastly.
Grimer makes
know.
sense. He's
Just-
pollution.
Ghastly's, I like Ghastly.
Yeah, I like Ghastly, but when a ghost possesses something, I always feel like it's like Ghastly. I don't know.
Ghastly talks.
Possesses like a sword.
Ghastly
And-
possessed the sword and now it's Aegislash.
Yeah.
No, you can think that. That could be your canon.
I really
I
like
don't
the
want my
stuff.
canon. I want real canon.
I like whenever Pokemon designs, like, you know, like the Alolan forms were cool, like when they took like established Pokemon and made them different, like the Vulpix and
Vulpix
stuff
is
like that.
great.
I think that was the coolest idea ever.
I really love whenever you have like cross evolution, like Shelder can turn into Cloyster, but if he bites the Slowpoke's tail, that turns into Slowbro, right?
That's
But
one of
then
my
if you give
favorites,
Slowpoke the King's Rock, it's Slow King or something like
King.
that, right?
Yep.
Like I like those kind of things. Those are
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Slacking, right?
No, that's a different Pokemon.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a normal type that just like, he's like a giant sloth that just
Yeah.
sleeps.
Okay.
Fucking thing about him in my Pokemon Go is that he's my strongest Pokemon. He's at over 4,000 CP, but he sucks, you know. So every time I go like sort by my strongest Pokemon, he's up there, and I just want to get him out of there.
He's not good to fight with, but he would be good to put on gyms.
He's all right.
He would be a tougher, like, bulky guy. That's how he plays.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people use him competitively.
It's like a tank.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like the name is the most important point.
I agree.
And
You need a good name.
yeah, that's why I love Oddish. Because it's not odd. It's just oddish.
Oh, that's true.
And it's a radish.
And a radish.
Yeah.
Do you
I
like-
like the
perfect.
clever. I
You
like
like
clever
radishes
names.
though?
Oh, they're okay.
That's irrelevant. No, like the different names that you can combine to, like Eric's talking about, like looking at a name and being like, oh, what type is it?
Yeah.
Can I tell by the name and what it looks like because of the lingo or whatever of like what's a new Pokemon we have? Oh, Cuffent, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is a little baby like elephant looking Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, what the hell is this? Rock, ground. It's a steel Pokemon. And I don't get steel from it looking at it or from the name really.
Sure.
So I'm not sure exactly how they go about it. But I imagine a lot of these have reasons. But I don't know if they work too from like the name of them from Japan to the name of them to the U.S. You know, of like how they match up with some of that stuff.
So are Pokemon named after? Can they only say their name, or are they named after what they can say?
No, I don't know. In the animated stuff, they kind of say their names, but then
Yeah.
some of them don't.
Like in
Set me off.
like a coughing comes out in the game and it's like, "Ah!" But in the anime it's like coffee.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I just always wonder
It's
like
the
what
coolest name to
you know.
say.
But then you get other Pokemon too. Like you get
Meowth.
well, yeah, Meowth just talks, which is weird.
Ghastly
but-
talks too in the anime. as
There's
well.
Persia. What's Persian? What's
Persian. Yeah,
Does he talk?
No,
No.
it just
Well,
it's Meowth.
It's that.
It's only
specific
that
Meowth.
Meowth,
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
mouths don't talk.
There is
I thought there was like a. Oh.
in the movie. There's a Meowth in it. Just Meowth, meow, meow.
Yeah.
Like it makes Meowthy sounds, but
Yeah.
you know, you get some of those Pokemon that like. I think Lugia one. Like it makes like a but it doesn't like Lugia. You know, it doesn't do
Sure.
like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a weird thing. I don't know. I don't know where they get their names or why they some of them say their
Sometimes,
names.
like, you know, in watching the anime, sometimes you'll just have a Pokemon that it's like a old guy saying a Pokemon name versus like it sounds like an animal. You know, Like I like Butterfree. It's like free, you know, like that. It's like, hey, he's saying free. That's his name, Butterfree.
Yeah.
But then you have like coughing. You know?
I like that better though.
Really?
I
I wish he'd cough. You know, but instead he's like, you know,
We should get Matthew Wood to do coughing.
he would be good at that.
You get Aaron to do it, and he's always coughing.
Aaron's
too
had a
easy.
cough
It's like
for
you've been a
years.
smoker your entire life, but you haven't.
Yeah, like a day walker.
And you got all the consequences for it.
Yeah, none of our strengths, all of our weaknesses.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just always sick. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I can tell when you're like coming up the steps in the morning. I can hear it.
My nose always feels, I don't know, stuffy and clear at the same time sometimes. And dry.
Maybe
Like
one
one nostril and the other.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Do you take allergy medicine?
Nope. I don't take anything.
Maybe you should try.
Well, that's
You can do that.
Yeah, but you
Work.
cough
Do
all
that
year
teapot
round.
thing.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like it
Teapot?
stops
You
during
mean
the
like
winter or the
neti pot?
summer or the spring or the.
It could be, I don't know, dust.
It could be. I mean, just fucking clean this place more.
Could be that. Do you cough at home?
I don't know. You guys keep saying I cough. I don't notice I cough half the time.
It's because it's so ingrained in your life. You just don't notice it.
I guess. Maybe it's a reflex. And when I start getting annoyed.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. I just thought I'd bring up some of the Pokemon stuff.
Gotcha.
And the new Pokemon League idea.
Yeah.
See if we have people
Okay.
interested.
Well, how was your guys' week? Have some good stuff?
It was good.
No.
I tried. You didn't have a good week, Calvin?
No.
I had a really. You tell your story. Go ahead.
You want to go first?
No. I need to tell my story after yours.
Okay. Sunday night, we were sitting on the couch and watching Witcher.
Ooh.
We're on the 5th episode,
Oh.
like 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah.
It's great. And we smell this smell.
A smelly smell.
That smell.
A smelly sort of smell that
Sure.
smells.
Uh-huh.
It's a skunk.
That's what
It's-
I've been smelling.
It's unbelievably
So what happened?
strong. And it keeps getting stronger. Like, I jump up and I start looking out the windows, flipping the lights on, trying to find it. Like, someone clearly has hit this thing on the road in front of our house.
skunk.
A skunk.
A skunk.
And it's just getting stronger.
Yeah.
And I go outside with a flashlight. I shine around. No skunk.
No skunk.
I walk back inside, and the smell is burning my eyes. And I can taste it. I can feel the particles hitting my tongue and a burst of this rancid, disgusting flavor
Yes.
spreading through my entire body.
What a great thing evolution's done.
It's terrible.
Okay.
And I go into the living room, and it gets stronger.
Yeah.
I go into the kitchen. It's even stronger. I go into the basement, and I can't be down there.
Yeah.
A skunk, like, crawled into the crawl space, sprayed, and then fucked off. So my house smells like skunk
Yes.
everywhere.
And I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you.
Have you heard this story?
So we were sitting there, and we were getting used to the skunk smell, and it was
'Cause you can't
dissipating
do
a little bit.
anything.
No, you can't do anything. It's
Bathe
there.
Spray it down with
Yeah.
tomato sauce.
Bathe
You
your house.
can't do shit.
Bathe it in tomato juice or something.
I mean, tomato juice only, like, it covers the smell, but then you smell tomato juice, which for me
It's worse.
is almost worse. At least my eyes wouldn't be watering.
Yeah.
And I smell something else. It smells like rotten eggs or something. So I go around, and then it smells like, I don't know, like a warm kind of almost burnt smell,
Okay.
which may be the skunk mixing back in. I go downstairs. I smell gas.
Gas.
Oh, shit.
That's
We
not
have
good.
a gas leak in the basement.
That skunk saved your
At
life.
the same time,
What if that's-
I don't know if he did. He was trying to kill me.
What if
He was
the
trying to cover up the smell. He went in the gas.
Yeah, so he accidentally sprays. Like, oh shit! Trying to
Hopefully this will
blame-
cover it up.
What if the gas
No
and
one
the
will
skunk
know.
combine together and explode?
What?
And you get superpowers.
Like the
and you're
chemicals.
Skunk Man.
It's not like an ass blaster
Skunk
like
man.
Graboids.
You could be.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. What's that French skunk in Looney Tunes? Like,
Pepe Le Pew.
yeah, you could be him.
Yeah. So anyway,
I imagine the skunk came in and like started fucking with shit and like popped open some with gas and they started spraying at him, so he sprayed it back and then fucking ran away.
spraying contest. Yeah. So like at 11:30, I call the gas company and say, "Hey, I've got a gas leak. And like we wait for like half an hour for the guy.
This poor gas man.
This poor gas man shows up at midnight.
It's like, oh, that's
And he
not
like
a leak,
gets out
buddy.
of his car and he's like, kind of smell skunk. And I was like, oh, just wait.
Yeah.
He walks inside and he's like, that's strong.
Yeah.
And he goes downstairs. He's got this little probe meter thing, and he gets near the pipes and is rattling around. And I'm starting to think like, fuck. Is it just this skunk that's fucking with me? And I smelled gas for no reason. It starts going off like crazy in this one pipe. So, okay, yeah, good. There is a gas leak. Good, right. Good.
You didn't want to be wrong.
I didn't want to be wrong after all that. And so he finds that one and he fixes it and he keeps going around and he finds a big one. Like, this is the main coming from the meter through the wall in, and it divides up to all the appliances and stuff. And he gets his pipe wrenches on this thing and he turns it a full 4 times to tighten this thing up. It is that loose.
Jesus.
Damn.
So I'm glad the skunk sprayed.
Okay.
But also, yes, as Rick said, that's what he's been smelling every day at work.
Okay. Well, so that makes my week so much better.
Yes.
Because
It was sense because
this is my favorite part of the week.
hang on. So starting on Monday, okay, I have been smelling something.
I know.
And
you might need to let me do mine first because
mine's good though.
Because I came in, I smelled skunk. I talked to Calvin. I was like, "Hey, you smell skunk or something?" And Calvin just looks at me dead in the eyes. He's like, "I had a terrible Sunday." And I was
I hold out my sleeve
and I was
to
like,
him.
"Oh no!" And he told me a little bit of the story. I'm like, "Oh, that sucks, man." You know, I understand. You know, I was trying to be really empathetic and supportive. You know, I'm like, "It's not." You know, I was like, "It's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad." And as I'm walking out, Rick comes in. He's like, "Yeah, what's that smell?" And Calvin's sitting there miserable because he doesn't want to tell anybody else because he wants to save it for the podcast. And the next day, I smelled a little bit, but I didn't say anything. I was like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, good, good." I'm like, "All right." I go out. Rick comes in the exact same time. He's like, "I smell it again." And I had to keep my mouth shut because I don't want to ruin Calvin's podcast story.
So
Well, there was the one I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I remember I was next to them, and all I heard was Rick coming. Man, I smell something again. It smells like weed.
So
and then Calvin goes, "I don't know, must be Aaron." And I'm like, "Huh?" So he's passing blame to me when it's him smelling a skunk.
Well, yesterday, no, it was, what was it? Monday, you came in and is like, I don't know what it is. And he's like, and like Aaron came in and is like, I don't know. Is it coffee?
Yeah, 'cause I smell coffee.
And he's like,
coffee.
no, it's not coffee. So then the next day, I was just taking a drink as you came in. It's like, what does that smell? I don't know. Is it coffee?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, it smells like weed. It's
So-
like you made this
well,
dismissive gesture.
to be fair, I have no idea what weed smells like.
It's a little skunky.
I've been told that bad weed smells like skunks.
Yeah.
Right?
Strong weed.
Good weed.
Good weed
Okay.
smells like skunk.
Strong weed
all right.
smells like skunk.
So, starting on Monday, my first thought is skunk. But my guy doesn't make any sense because it's very localized.
Yes.
So I would smell outside. So one of these guys must be smoking weed. And so secretly all this week, I have been trying to smell you guys to determine where it comes from.
Is that what you were doing?
And I finally narrowed it down to Calvin. Like, Calvin is smoking weed every day.
I can't believe it. It's probably weighing on your mind. You go home and you're married to his sister. It's like, I gotta tell someone. No, I can't. He's my brother-in-law.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's weird because I smelled something Tuesday, like for sure. At one point, I smelled something Tuesday, and like you don't like I don't.
No, he doesn't
I don't
stink.
think, you don't stink.
In fact, when I was
well, yesterday when like I was at the table and we all sat down at the same time, I got this whiff and I went, Jesus,
Yeah.
someone fart.
Because your house smells like
You know,
it. and
I
it's in
knew
clothes.
that's what you were talking about, but I couldn't bring any attention to it. Otherwise, you
trying
guys
to
would start
save
like,
it.
well,
I didn't,
what is it?
I
What is
didn't
it? You
smell
fart?
I didn't smell it after that though. Really, like,
No.
just when you said that, it was like this whiff. We all
Yeah.
kind of sat down at the same time. And I was
Yeah.
like, what the hell was that? And I guess weed. Yeah, I mean, weed didn't come to mind for me.
Yeah.
You know, I just.
No, it's,
It was specifically skunk for me, but I've had dealings with him in the past.
Makes sense. Yeah, it just makes so much more whenever you said that, and Calvin tries to pass the blame to me. I'm just in the bathroom.
Well, he said, like, smells like weed in here. And it's like, well, Probably Aaron. Like he smoked the most of us.
Probably him. He's over
so
there.
funny.
I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Because like I was like, okay, I know now, and I'm gonna try to spare Calvin's feelings, and like, all right, hey, what's up, man? And I'm immediately hit with it. I'm like, what's going on? All right, yeah. Walk out, Rick. Ugh, what's that smell? And you immediately threw Aaron under the bus.
No, that was the next day. That was Tuesday.
I feel like I know when Rick was trying to smell me, too.
Yeah.
When was it?
Like, was it on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
You had to tell me how. So what would you do?
Hey, what was your method?
When did you smell me?
well, he just
I feel violated.
He was like real close and shit. Like sometimes Rick and I have these moments where if I didn't know about his sexuality, I would question it. And it happens during podcast. Like
Yeah.
Rick and I will lock eyes. I'll turn away for like 2 seconds, and he'll still be looking at me. I'll go, Rick, you're doing it again.
So for Aaron,
I had that feeling then, but you were. I knew you were smelling me, so
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Why is he smelling me?
so for Aaron, I picked up one of his shirts that you had changed out.
Like
on.
change shirts and toss them down.
I was like, oh, it's not him.
He's sniffing Shane's suit down there. And everything.
You act like you tripped, and you're like,
This is weed suit.
So, at what point did you know that it was me?
Today. And I was going to talk to you about it tonight.
well,
If only this was Wednesday.
I wish he would have confronted
I wish
you.
that had happened.
You'd be like, no, it's a skunk, you know? And then, like, we get to Carmen first and say, no, he's been smoking weed. It's a problem.
yeah.
Oh
what would
gosh.
you say? Would that be offensive?
No, not really.
Like, if it was me or Aaron, what would you do?
Oh, if it had been you?
Yeah.
I just would have asked, I guess. I don't know.
I'd be like, well, if I was, I'd be like, yeah, okay.
It's like, you got to change your clothes more often or something.
You stink, Aaron. You stink. It's a problem.
Man,
it's a
it's
problem.
bad.
It's a problem. You're like, I'm late? No, you stink. Like, I'm sorry.
What had Carmen been doing at work?
Nobody's noticed it there. Although, like a week ago, there was a skunk that was just obliterated, like right out front. So if they do smell it, they probably think it's that.
Right, it's
Not
leftovers.
weed.
I feel like it's the same skunk, and it's been hunting Carmen this entire time.
Yeah.
Trying to get to her work. Someone ran over it.
That one
I
was
feel
dead
bad for you,
before
though.
the spraying at my place,
I feel
though.
bad for you, though, because I ran over a skunk with my PT Cruiser one time, and it stank for like 3 weeks because my car stank. Like, I would not go places because I didn't want to stink.
My car smells fine.
Yeah.
Outside, I walk outside the door, immediately fresh air.
Yeah.
Inside,
You just live in a
Guess you
skunk.
go
Anywhere.
camping or something.
it's horrible. You go camping to avoid this shit.
You just have to wait, but it's always going to be there.
I love the idea. I saw someone say about it. I think it was Zane or something like that in chat that said, like if Rick confronted Calvin said it was a skunk. Rick didn't believe him. He starts trying to like secretly like gather his urine to test it. Trying to go a step further. Like we need to start doing. I'm gonna
The
find
gas
out.
leak has changed his urine to be like weed.
Like he just eats a lot of like poppy seed bread and stuff. And what the fuck?
He's doing heroin.
It'd just be funny. I don't know.
Opium, right?
Is that what?
Opium.
Isn't the same? Heroin,
Yeah.
opium?
Technically.
Yeah,
It's used differently, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. If I would never, ever, ever be interested in anything. I had to snort,
one's
Yeah.
refined.
or have to inject,
Yeah.
or I drink alcohol sometimes.
Sure.
You know, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about any kind of injecting things.
I would never inject anything.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Melanie's got to think I'm the safest husband to have because there's no way I'm snorting or injecting it. I hate those little, those things where you gotta like.
yeah. The
I
nasal.
don't like
I hate
those.
nasal sprays.
Yeah.
Ugh. Hate it. But anyway, Calvin, I'm sorry. That stinks.
It really does.
It does.
Yeah. That's so funny, Rick.
It's so great. I love it.
I just love the idea of like, me passing by and he'd be like,
I'm kind of irritated you're on your own little mission.
No,
Well, he didn't like start incorporating us either. Like he's like, oh man, it's not Aaron. Aaron, I think someone's smoking weed. I want to figure out who it is.
well, he
You know
wasn't
who it
sure if it was you.
is? Yeah, I guess. Yes, I got to double check.
I can't trust anyone.
They're all against me.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Like the worst part of my week is now turned into my best part of the week, knowing that Rick was going around trying to figure out who this was.
I kept laughing to
expensive
myself.
fun.
I would go home and laugh to myself thinking about like I'm like, sorry, man. So, yeah. What's that?
I love the different like elements of what we've all seen through the week of
Yeah.
things occurring.
Yeah.
And then Rick going on a mission.
Shane just noticing being smelled
Well, I just thought it was one of those things he did.
when people smell.
That's the thing, Rick.
It's
That's
just
Well,
a
I
Rick
know
thing.
Rick.
I
is
noticed there was
straight
one
as an
time-
arrow, but I just know
What
he's
was
odd.
it? It was like in the kitchen or something. I was standing and I was talking to Aaron, and you like walked in like swiftly but fairly quietly and stood like
right behind you.
right behind me, like
Yeah.
off to my left a little bit, and I like turned around. I was like, oh, hey. And you waited there for a little bit.
I imagine like other things happening, like Shane has a friend or whatever that's hanging out with him or something like that, and Rick's like, maybe it's his friend. Maybe his friend would come over.
Well, my buddy,
he like sniffs him or something like that. And
He's like, hi, I'm Rick. Hi.
like Rick walks away, and Shane's like, he's like that.
It's a Rick thing.
yeah.
That's a good one.
I honestly just thought I'd BO or something. I'm thinking, I just put on deodorant. I just, yeah,
Made you doubt yourself.
I kind of did.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, the terrible thing about the smell right now, I got like apple cider vinegar because Jancy had texted me and Carmen in a group like a couple days ago.
Yep.
I was like, here, try this. I'm sorry.
Yep.
And
Because I told her, because I was laughing so much about the Rick thing. So she knew.
yeah.
So Eric's just sitting there, like they're not talking for a minute.
So I had gotten some apple cider vinegar and I was boiling it last night, which has helped a good bit.
Good.
Like it's 30% less now.
Yeah.
But downstairs in the basement where it's the strongest is where we do our laundry.
Yeah.
And there's no way to heat up apple cider vinegar down there.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to like air it out as much as I can.
Do you just like open all your doors and windows and when you're gone and just let it?
No.
You can't use heat anyway. You don't have gas.
Well, no. They fixed it and turned the gas and everything back on. There's an issue there, but
Just open up, let it air out.
it was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, my nose is so sensitive anyway, and I hate the smell of skunk. Like when I was a kid and my dogs would get sprayed, like I couldn't sleep for nights because the smell kept
trust
me up
me.
at night.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Monday morning, I was a little bit groggy because I didn't get much sleep. It was,
Well, Calvin, didn't you say you were groggy today?
yeah, but I didn't have my coffee today
Why didn't you have your coffee?
because I spilled it. And then when I tried to make more coffee, I used curdled milk and I had to dump it out.
So you spilled your coffee, didn't get it.
Yeah.
You made more, and you put expired milk into it, and then by
Yeah.
the time you realized it was expired, you just dumped all of it. So you just didn't get any coffee.
It's a bummer, man.
I am glad that like I made Carmen's coffee
Yeah.
and she got good creamer and
Yeah.
everything, so she got to take it to work.
Well,
I remember this morning, I was looking at Calvin, like, I was like, is he crying? What's going on? I was like, Calvin, you all right? He's like, I'm just tired. I was like, he's like, I didn't get my coffee. I made some and spilled it. And then after that, I was out of creamer, so I remade it, and I used milk instead of creamer, and then the milk was expired, and I already put in the coffee, so I dumped it all out, and I didn't get coffee. And I was like, geez, I'm sorry, Calvin. And then he went and got chocolate milk. He's just drinking.
Rick comes out from the corner.
Good stuff.
All right.
Man,
Well, that was that week.
so happy.
Do you guys have anything else for this week?
I signed up for Super Smash for the tournament with Gus in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
I
at?
thought it was this weekend's in Columbus.
In Columbus.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is it soon? Is it on a weekend?
Yeah.
We should play some Smash tomorrow. What are we playing tomorrow for stream?
I think we're playing Smash
We're
tomorrow.
playing some Smash. We get you
Yeah,
prepared.
there's gonna be another thing, but I think we're scrapping that one because I don't think it's gonna work out. So
Okay.
we'll
What
put a
was
pin
it?
in that for later.
Okay.
Pin in it.
Yes.
Your favorite thing? Pins and things.
No. One of my favorite things for the week was well, I don't know. I spent so long last weekend breeding Pokemon, like so much time because
Yes.
I had finished the Pokemon game I was doing, Sword and Shield, and the next stream I'm going to be doing is Kingdom Hearts 3, the DLC. But I spent so much time trying to get a team ready, a mixture between finishing off my Pokedex and getting a team to fight against. And I was trying to make 3 teams because I was doing viewer battles last Monday. And I just, the whole, like, at least Saturday, Sunday, all 2 days of that was just breeding. Just riding my bike around, grab an egg. Riding my bike around, grab an egg.
And your kid's like, Daddy, we want to play. No, I'm breeding.
Exactly. Anyway, Monday I had stream, and it was pretty fun. The team I had did kind of okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have a ghost team with was like the team I made in my head. It wasn't like a competitive team, but it was like a fun ghost team I wanted to do. And
Sure.
I think we had eight matches or so, and out of those 8 matches, I think I lost 2. But there was also some that were duos where like my partner really helped pull through, and then there was a 1 or 2 where like my partner died, but I managed to pull out a win on the end of it. So it was pretty fun. There's some really close matches, and at least my team did better than I thought they would. I thought I'd just get owned, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get destroyed.
That's good.
Like, I was waiting to just, like, one Pokemon pops out, sweeps my whole team 10 times in a row, and I just lose all the matches,
It was funny, like, watching you prepare for it, because, like, anytime we would do, like, a reaction, and then we'd have, like, 3 minutes between, like, ending one and starting another, and he'd start breeding.
Yeah.
I gotta get ready.
Run them around. So now in my off
And it's
time,
like, guys, I'm gonna have to use the bathroom. Use it, so you can do more.
in my off time right now, I've been like, I've just been organizing my Pokemon boxes and trying to get my Pokemon like situated, which just takes a lot of time.
Sure.
But I haven't played anything. It's just been organizing. So I'm trying to organize my Pokemon home by Pokemon number, like Dex number.
Okay.
So it takes forever.
Got a few cool stuff. One Shane can talk about with gears. That particular combat encounter was memorable.
Yeah, Rick and I are going through Gears 5, which, I love all the games. Happy to be going through this one with him, and it's the only one I haven't gone through by myself yet. We're playing on hard, like we always do. I passed the first one, and we might even play the first one on hard, I don't know. But we got to a segmented game where, I don't know if it was like a boss, but it was designed to be very, very hard. It was towards the end of the Act 2, which was very, very long.
Very long.
And it just... we died and had to restart more than we ever have. Probably more than we died in every other aspect of the game combined.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. And, it was one of those things where we do well, and then you get impatient for, like 4 or 5 lives. So we would just kind of, tank and die. But, oh, my God, it's hard to describe. It was a lot of fun. It was so frustrating. People in chat were loving it, though. Because, it was this big circular area, right? And we're taking down this huge monster that we're just unloading clips into him. But as we're behind cover, he sends out these juvies, okay? Just these little monsters. They can run around cover. And they're like Aaron's little walk. They go, they crawl around.
And on this difficulty, 2 hits, they kill you.
Well, 2 hits, they take you down.
Yeah.
And then if you're on the ground, you got to get revived. If we're not near each other, then you're almost always going to bleed out. Or... half the time, when they take you down, they'll just jump on top of you, start beating you to death.
Yeah, so usually what happens in Gears is you get knocked down, and then you have a while for the other guy to revive you.
Yeah.
But these guys take that element out of the equation, and will just hop onto you and beat you to death.
So now that's shortened even more. So
Yeah.
you got to get to them.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
can you shoot the guy off them to buy time more, or you have to get to them?
You have to get to them and knock them off from
Yeah.
them.
You better shoot him in the head.
Or actually, no.
No, you can do that. Yeah.
Can you?
That could be done.
Okay.
And then you just return back to your time of how much you would have had, but reduced by how many punches you've taken or something.
I'm not sure.
But-
we don't normally do that because normally when
I'd shoot him.
Wait. Okay.
Shoot Shane.
They just kill you instantly.
Yeah, when the guy on this difficulty, when the guys are on top of you, when the juvies are on top of you, they kill you instantly. But
Yeah.
there's times when there's people on top of you beating you, and then you can stab them in the back and stuff like that. But the juvies kill you instantly,
Okay.
and it's not even instantly. They make you watch the cinematic for you getting beat to death for a minute, and then the other person's still alive for 5 seconds. It's going, God damn it!
So it's like Dead Space whenever you die and you get these brutal deaths of something or another happening and torn apart. And you're like, damn it. And you die again. And damn it. It just keeps happening. At least sometimes it's different.
The best part was, so in order to fight the big guy, you have to be behind cover. Because his tail, if you are not in cover, his tail will instantly kill you no matter where you are and what you're doing. Right?
Yeah.
Unless you're behind cover. But the juvies, their object is to get you out of cover. And he will also leap to your cover and just instantly kill you if he lands on you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we have to run. And sometimes we would run in the same direction, but other times we would run in the opposite directions, and we would just keep running until we found each other again.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of.
We did this for an hour.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we're thinking we're going to get through an act today and a good portion of another act. And we almost didn't get through it all.
When you eventually got through it, was it skin of your teeth, or was it we figured out how to do it?
There was some luck involved, I feel like.
Like, geez, that worked out.
There was an instant where Rick was just unloading the sniper rifle into him and killed him within the first minute.
Yeah.
And then he got beat down and killed before I can get to him.
Yep.
He's like, "Shane," I was like, fuck. And I threw my controller.
So you rushed him, killed him, and then died?
Yeah, I rushed the big guy, killed him, but then the juvies
Just swarmed.
Just swarmed.
Yeah, just swarmed me.
Yeah.
Before Shane could get to me, we had to start all over.
Yeah, and then it was another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Or not, maybe not
my
40,
gosh.
30, maybe 30 minutes. Because at that point you figured it out. So it was a hell of a thing.
And a few other good things. Coincidentally, Evie has been starting watching the original Pokemon.
Good.
And she's been really loving it.
God.
Well, when the sparrows come after Ash like very early on.
Spiro's in the first
Yeah.
first or second first episode. I
First
think.
episode.
Is it the first episode? Yeah. That was almost too much for her to handle.
No.
Yeah,
Pikachu almost died.
she was very concerned. But once she got past that hurdle, she's really liking it now.
Gotcha.
Good. That's been fun. I also got to play.
What Charmander? What Charmander?
We haven't gotten to him.
That's
yet.
a rough one.
That's a rough one for me.
That's a good one.
Like that.
I like that one.
That dick left him there to die. If his tail goes out, Rick, he's dead.
He deserves to get his throat slit.
The starters he finds are like they all have fun little stories with them, which I like a lot. It's great.
Yeah,
like,
Squirrel Squad's the best.
there's a Squirtle Squad
He's just
one,
a
which is really
gangster.
cool, and then he
What's
like
a family?
comes to join in, and then you get the Charmander one where
Yeah.
his trainer left him, and then you get the Bulbasaur one who's like the guardian of like
Yeah.
that like I don't know, the little Pokemon like where they're healing and getting better, and he's just protecting all these Pokemon. He's like a guardian. Love it.
I know you guys haven't played or are familiar with Disco Elysium, but my friend made a tabletop RPG, or is making one based off from that video game. And I got to play that over the weekend. It was a lot of fun. The mystery adventure, it was basically like a different version of our reality, and it looked like the killer was Arnold Schwarzenegger, like as Conan the Barbarian, and it hacked a bunch of people up with a giant sword. And we had to like go around and figure out who it was. It turned out it was a bunch of like Yakuza dudes. Yeah,
What?
It was great. I loved it. Had a lot of fun.
You thought it was going in the fire. Okay.
That was fun, and wrestling has been great recently as well. This last Dynamite of wrestling was absolutely fantastic, and the first pay-per-view I'm going to watch of AEW is going to be this weekend.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
So it's been a pretty good build-up. I'm really happy with a lot of stuff they're doing, and I can't wait to see more.
That's high praise. Modern wrestling.
Good.
That's all I have for the week.
Eric, Shane, you guys have anything for the week?
No, I'd just been living in my bedroom and living room. That's all I have available in my house right now because everything else is being torn apart and put back together.
Gotcha.
It hasn't been, it's like ever increasingly getting smaller as things from the other parts of the house go into those rooms. So I'm just living in a very small bubble.
Bubble boy.
With a puppy that likes to poop.
Poop.
Yep.
Okay.
He's good at pooping.
Poop.
Yep.
All right.
Next topic here. We talked a little bit about Indiana Jones 5. It looks like Entertainment Weekly is reporting that Steven Spielberg will not direct it.
Really?
He producing it. Yeah, he always said he wouldn't do it unless George wrote it. Yeah.
That'd be the first one he didn't direct then, right?
Yeah.
So he'll still produce it though.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'll make the money.
I'm not sure how it works. Yeah.
There's rumor that the director could be James Mangold, the guy behind Logan.
Logan, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Logan is so good.
that'd be really cool.
What else has he done?
That would be a really
James
interesting.
Mangold. I
Also
mean-
done Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
supposed to be really
Yep.
good.
I've not
I
seen
hear
that,
that he is doing
I would
some
like
stuff
to
with
see it.
Mandalorian season 2 as well.
one. Oh really?
Yeah.
Him and Robert Rodriguez. Both
Nice.
doing stuff.
Cool.
Could be interesting. I mean, I'm interested to see where they go with it. I wonder.
He was being pinned for a Boba Fett movie.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I wonder who's doing the. Do we know who's doing the writing for the Indiana Jones movie? I haven't heard anything
I
about
don't know.
Yeah, no idea.
that. Like,
I don't know.
if that's a big point of like why Spielberg doesn't want to direct it and stuff too. Like, I wonder what story they're gonna go with and how they're gonna go about it. Because I know a lot of people that had issues with the fourth movie.
I see a rumor, Dan Fogelman.
Fogelman. Why is Fogelman sound familiar?
Let me look
It's a
him up.
Pokemon.
No, it's not. It's not a
Sounds like one.
Foggle. It
Fogelman.
does.
Foggle.
What is he?
He could be a ghost type. I would guess that he was a ghost type.
Fog.
Or maybe water.
Foggle.
Yeah,
Fogelman?
fog.
Sounds like a
Fogelman?
Because ghosts appear more in fog.
I feel like something you'd encounter early in a game. A Fogelman appears.
Yeah.
Like in the grass. and
So
some
he's a
piece of
writer on This Is Us, Life Itself, Tangled, Cars.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe this is that's what I'm thinking of because I've watched a lot of that with Melanie, and if he pops up like
Yeah.
Fogelman. So,
Okay.
all right. Interesting.
Next thing I have here, and I might butcher this name, Kazuisha Hashimoto dies at age of 61.
Okay.
He is involved in video games. He worked for Konami,
Okay.
and his the fact that he couldn't beat one of the games led to one of the most famous things in all video games.
The Konami code.
He's the creator of the Konami
Whoa.
code.
Really?
Yep, passed away at age 61.
Oh, that's
Oh.
young.
That's pretty
man.
young, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find the cause of death. but he was a programmer and producer for the home console port of Gradius, or Gradius, the first game to use the Konami code. And he put it in the game, and it stayed after playtesting. But he said he put it in because obviously he couldn't beat the game.
So the game itself was too hard, so he put it in so that he could beat the game.
And then they left it in. Someone.
Yep.
Interesting. That's funny. I didn't know that. Well, that's sad too, though. Too bad. I wonder what does it say what all he's worked on before or anything, or like has he been involved a lot in Konami stuff?
Kind of read through it, and I didn't really see much else.
Okay, I was curious what kind of.
One of his first works was Track and Field.
Oh, the little mat get on the NES. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, wasn't that paired with Super Mario?
There was,
or Duck Hunt or something?
I think there was a three
game
disc
thing. Yeah,
Mario, Duck Hunt, and Track and Field.
There's a 3-game disc.
Sure, I'm sure there's someone out there called it a disc.
But yeah, I think it was Mario Brothers, Track and Field, and Duck Hunt.
Yeah, I remember. But I only played that because of that.
My grandma had that at her house. Actually, it was my cousin who lived with my grandma. But I remember like, hey, jump. You're running on this little pad thing. I remember that.
Oh, I remember doing that and going with my cousins, and they get down the ground, do their hands.
Oh, cheaters!
And they were faster. I was like, my mind was blown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To update a story we had a couple weeks ago, Aaron, you've had Wendy's breakfast.
I did. Yeah. I drove here one day and I saw on Wendy's sign on the way by, breakfast now, and I was like, breakfast now.
Apparently some parts of the country have had it, but this is like all of them now.
Yeah. So it was the next day or something like that. I was like really tired in the morning, and I was like, man, I feel like I need something a little more than just my one sandwich or whatever. So I stopped there on the way by, and usually the two things I get at Wendy's the most is either the spicy chicken sandwich,
good,
or the Baconator.
It's also good.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Chicken's so good.
You go single, you go double.
Of the Baconator?
You certainly don't go triple.
Sometimes.
Jesus.
It depends if I do another sandwich with it.
Oh my god.
Back when I was in college, I used to do 2 triples for lunch.
Damn, that took all day.
Yeah, that had to have taken
weeks. Didn't actually.
I get you.
But no, so whenever I went through, I didn't look at everything they had. My eyes got drawn to breakfast Baconator. Like,
okay.
You know, like a breakfast Baconator sandwich thing. And I was like, huh. All right, well, I love the Baconator. Just get whatever they have for breakfast for Baconator.
Yeah, I would imagine that's sausage, bacon, cheese, all good.
Yeah, egg and stuff like that.
Yep.
The only thing that I thought was weird was it was a bun, like on top. Like usually it's like a biscuit or a croissant or something like that. Yeah. But I did that. They have their like hash brown things, which are kind of like these potato hash brownie.
There's nothing hash brownie about
it. They're hash brown flavored.
No, I guess
someone took like hash brown liquid and smeared it on them.
But I mean, Cool Ranch doesn't actually have ranch in it. Doritos.
Well, they still have potato. That's what hash brown is.
I know, but there's no hash there. What? Hash brown needs like a crunch and like little pieces of coming off in your lips stuff. There's none of that. There's none of that. They're just fucking potato wedges.
Hash is an entirely different word that you want to use.
It's a non-psychoactive part of marijuana, yes.
But no, the other thing that I got was the biscuit and gravy.
Yeah.
And I ate the biscuit and gravy first. I wasn't sold on it, but I wasn't against it. I feel like I need to try it again.
You were neutral.
It wasn't super creamy of gravy, but it still had like this very sausagey flavor.
Gotcha.
But it also didn't.
Oh.
I was very confused.
You sound like it.
I was. Yeah. Very much so. And then the hash brown things I thought were pretty good. Like I thought the flavor was good for them, and they were like little potato wedges.
It's like good fries.
They should just make those for all the time. Like just have those available all day long.
If you guys want to check out good hash browns and sauce and gravy, check out one of Aaron's cooking blind way videos that we did. That was really good.
Yeah, I did make hash browns in that one.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then
potato wedges.
And then I got to the Baconator. I ate the Baconator, and it's literally like a Baconator. It's just a beef with bacon and an egg on it.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference with their sauce.
Okay.
I like there was something I didn't even notice until like towards the end.
Yeah.
But like there's usually like they put like ketchup and mustard and stuff on the Baconator normally, but this had like maybe like a hollandaise sauce maybe or something. I don't know what it was, but there was something on it. I couldn't quite pinpoint it, but
Did it seem breakfasty?
It wasn't breakfasty enough because often when Melly and I make hamburgers, we'll make like she loves having an egg on her burger now. She used to never do it. She used to just eat a patty. That was it. She wouldn't eat the bun. She didn't want cheese. She didn't want nothing. She ate a patty. Now she'll eat bread with like pepper jack cheese on it, and she wants an egg, but she wants it to be runny.
Okay.
And this one wasn't runny though.
Yeah.
So that it was like out of what I usually make at home and stuff, and what I was wanting out of this, it didn't quite hit right.
Yeah.
So I might try some of their other sandwiches at some point and see if they're a little.
I went this morning because I was curious about it, and I went there. I'm like, well, I was looking at the menu. I'm like, okay, I think I want just the classic sausage sandwich, like just a bun. That sounds good. I'm gonna try that.
Are they all on a bun? Like, was yours on a bun? Or
Mine was on a bun.
Was it? Okay.
Yep. So I asked, like, I like the classic sandwich, please. And you can tell this lady is just learning all these new items. She's like, huh? I go, the sandwich, that's the number 8. Can I get just that sandwich, please? She's like, well, what sandwich? I'm like, I'm reading it off like what it says on the menu. Classic sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich, please. She's like, the croissant one? I'm like, no. Oh, the biscuit. I'm like, no. I want the classic one. I started yelling. And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, the number 8. She's like, you want number 8? I'm like, yeah, I want that sandwich that's on the number 8, but I don't want the other stuff. I want just the sandwich. And she's like, like, do the thing. And I was just like, I'm not being unreasonable, right? You got 8 fucking things. That's the dude's like, that one, take everything else off. I don't want anything else. It's just so funny. She was like, the croissant? And I was like, no. I was like, the biscuit? No! The classic!
So they do have croissants and biscuits available. I wonder if I would have liked the Baconator better.
You might
If
have.
it was a croissant.
If it had been on like a croissant or something like that.
I definitely would. I love croissants.
Yeah.
to take this.
I feel like it would have made a little bit more breakfasty of a sandwich or something like that. So,
Oh man.
but that's funny. No, I didn't have any of that kind of issue. Like I came in, I was just like, give me the Baconator thing. They're like, you want the whole meal? I was like, no, just a sandwich. Like, all right, anything else? I was like, biscuit and gravy. You know what? Give me some of them potato things. They're like, all right. And I came through, paid. She had issues because apparently she rang
rang
me
it
out
up
for
wrong?
cash.
Oh,
And then she's
yeah.
like, damn it. No, there was a sound. Like I heard ah! And I was like, what the hell? And I was looking like, what was this noise? And I realized it was a lady who was waiting on me in the drive-thru room. And she's like, I just did this. How can I fix it? And then she's yelling at someone, but no, I had no issue. They gave me what I guess I wanted.
Now Lenny sent the treat stream today.
Sent 2.
All this?
Yep. Indeed. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. We appreciate it very much. Now we will get to eat something.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I want you to dump out Eric's Bulbasaur water.
We have 2 of those.
Wash it.
Shane, don't do this.
What? This is for when you put my shit in my drink.
years. That was literally years ago.
You said you were fine with it.
Well, the Kopsky.
Aaron hasn't bittered me over years. We keep bringing it up. Remember time we did that?
I don't bring it. Oh, you dumped water. Careful. Huh?
So he didn't
You didn't wash it.
clean it or anything. He just dumped it
no.
out.
Eric, give me one of those napkins.
No.
So,
No,
the Kopsky redeemed some questions.
Oh.
One of these is for you, Aaron, while we're waiting. Is Aaron the biggest Pokemon fan of you guys? I would say that's a yes.
Probably for the most part. I mean, I didn't play way back in the day, so I don't have some of the old knowledge of like that. But I feel like now I have probably more of the modern knowledge of Pokemon and whatnot. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I really haven't touched Pokemon since Heart Gold, or since Gold and Silver.
Really?
Yeah.
So I played I didn't play till Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so that was where I started, which was basically what Gen 4 is what it was considered, I believe.
What was the next one after
Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I think that's when it went into Black and White.
Didn't Leaf Green come out before that?
No. So they had Pokemon Red and Blue, and then Yellow came out.
Yeah.
And then they had Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal that came out.
Okay.
And then they moved on to Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. And then around the time the Ruby and Sapphire came out, wait, is that right, Crystal? Emerald. So Ruby, Sapphire, and then Emerald came out. With that generation of Generation 3, Leaf, Green, and Fire Red came out. So they were Gen 3 versions of Gen 1 games.
Okay.
And then when Gen 4 came out, that was Pearl, Platinum, and Diamond. They made Gen 4 versions of Soul Silver, and Heart Gold. They made the Gen 2 games. And then they had Black and White come out, and then X and Y and all those.
Shane, don't you fucking...
I could have gone more.
It went so high.
Just pour it slower.
Wait a minute, what are you doing with the Bulbasaur glass?
Oh, yeah, I appreciate the irony. Yeah.
You could just give me that one. You could have taken Eric's. But anyway, Yeah. Black and white. The weird thing there is like they didn't do a third one. They did Black and White 2. They just made both games later. Instead of usually they have like a third game that kind of like is a mixture of them or something weird. So
Chris has a question. Favorite Eevee evolution? Mine is Umbreon.
I think I say
yours is Umbreon.
I think you're gonna say
Chris's.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like yours is Umbreon.
I like having unlimited potential, so I like not evolving it.
You just like Eevee. So you like unlimited potential, but you don't take the potential.
Yeah,
You have it.
exactly.
So
You have it.
it's from Not Out Linear.
Oh, thank you, Lenny.
I might go with dang, I don't know. Either I don't know, man. I'm stuck between like I like Leafeon, I like Glaceon, and I like Sylveon.
That's a lot.
I know. I like all three of them. Like those are some of my favorites. I would love for them to make some other Pokemon like evolutions because they don't have a fighting type. They don't have a ghost type. They don't have I don't know ground rock. You know they don't have a lot of them. So
Yeah.
I want them to just finish it. A flying Eevee. Can you imagine a flying Eevee? It evolved and flew.
Flying type, that would be cool.
I don't know. Be cool to do.
By the way, this lady walked all the way to the top of the stairs. I was just having some chit chat with her, and I discussed, how do you feel about going inside buildings? And she said, "Oh, the thing with girls not that aren't allowed to go inside, that's bullshit." I said, "I knew it is. She don't want to walk her ass up these fucking stairs." And she goes, "Hell no, she makes people go outside all the time." So I fucking knew it.
I know it. What a bitch.
All right, what happens next then?
I don't know
How does the saga continue?
because the way this works, we don't give tips, so I can't do a standoff because they would win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I have nothing to offer. You know what I'm saying?
They could just leave the pizza at the
I want
bottom
to
of the
start
steps.
giving.
And I
We
think
need
they-
to start giving tips to everyone else.
I think they do give tips.
They,
Well, yeah, well,
they've
the
already
person who
been
buys
paid.
it.
They've already been tipped. all that
yeah.
kind of stuff. So.
But I want us to start giving tips, and then if she doesn't get one, it's like, oh, it's because you don't come to the top of the stairs.
Damn, Bojangles. Thank you.
What happened?
40 gifted subs.
What?
Right now?
Yeah,
40?
at once.
Oh, Jesus.
In a
40.
row.
In a row.
ridiculous.
Damn it. Damn it.
I knew it.
Anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Eric, there was a question. The first question was, what was it?
Are you the biggest Pokemon fan?
Oh, like, I don't know. Rick was like, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Aaron is.
So, the second one, though, was your favorite evolution.
Jolteon's pretty cool.
Jolteon.
Yeah, probably Jolteon.
I like the Flareon because its tail looks like Vegeta's Super Saiyan head.
Yeah. It's just of the evolutions, it's the best one I have in my Pokemon Go account.
No, yeah.
So-
I really like Jolteon. Jolteon is actually my favorite.
It's the one that
Just joking.
I use the most, I guess, you know?
It was my favorite of the original three.
Like, I can rely on him a lot.
the card
Yeah.
was awesome. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I've got a news article here. This is from Rolling Stone, Australia. Australian Senator calls for review of anime over child abuse fears.
What?
Let's see here. The Center Alliance crossbencher unveiled his plan on Wednesday as the AAP reports, calling for a ban on anime and manga and requesting an urgent overhaul of the classification board
And oh my God.
You said Australian?
in Australia. There is unfortunately, these his words, there is unfortunately a dark side and a disgusting side to anime and manga with a significant proportion of the two media featuring child abuse material, Griff explains during his speech. They contain depictions of wide-eyed children, usually in school uniforms, engaged in explicit sexual activities and poses, and often being sexually abused. In 2014, Japan passed a law that banned images of child abuse, though it excluded anime and manga companies from persecution as their works do not portray images of real children, a sentiment that Mr. Griff himself challenged.
So he wants them banned or he wants them classified?
he wants them classified to be banned.
He wants them banned, and he wants an overhaul of the classification board.
So there'd be no Pokemon.
What? Why?
It's an anime.
Well, I don't think he's saying all anime. I think he's saying
No,
like,
I think he
the
is
ones that-
saying
No, he's saying
that.
all anime, trying to force a classification to differentiate some of these. I think is what he's going for. Right? Am I interpreting that the correct way?
The way I'm interpreting it is he wants those banned, and to prevent things like this from the future, he also wants to overhaul the board. I feel like is what he's saying.
Okay.
Because he's talking about the classification board in Australia, not like in Japan.
Okay. So then he would be banning all anime, and then they classify all this stuff differently as it comes into Australia. I know they have like it's much more strict than a lot of other like countries for just like Left 4 Dead was banned there way back when.
Yeah.
Let me read a little more. During his speech on Wednesday, Mr. Griff went on to specifically mention works such as Sword Art Online and Arrow Manga Sensei, noting that the latter was the worst anime his office discovered. The classification board appears to be making decisions in isolation of criminal law. This must stop, Mr. Griff continued. There's also an issue of explicit manga graphic novels, which are not vetted at all by the classification board. Often the images they contain are more harrowing than anime. This must also change.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I think there should definitely be like a rating system.
Sure,
on them,
yeah.
Which there is in the States. Like,
For sure.
Like if you try to buy Berserk, they're sealed, and it says like 17 plus on them.
I mean, I think that sounds fine. You know, you want it to differentiate between the people that are like, video games should be banned. They cause kids to be violent. Meanwhile, kids are playing Minecraft and creating things. It's obviously not the same.
Yeah.
But no, I get you. So, interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Thank you.
Jesus, Aaron.
I can't see. I give up.
You ripped it in half and then gave up.
I can't see what's going on.
That's yours.
Damn it! What?
I'll get the other
Your
half and another.
No, I mean, as far as that goes, like, I think there needs to be. If they don't have any
No, I'm
classifications,
kidding. Give it to him.
if it's just anime is anime, and
Calvin
that's
just
all
wants
it is,
justice.
Yeah.
then yeah, they probably should. Especially if they, like, I don't know, do they classify it as like cartoons? Is it in the same category as that?
I don't know.
Because even cartoons should have their own categories in them.
Definitely, yeah. Like, not kids shouldn't be watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably wouldn't let like my 4-year-old watch Rick and Morty, or I don't know, Leon. Maybe not. There's sometimes they get into some interesting things.
Sometimes.
But at 10 years
Soul
old,
bonding.
at 10 years old, I was playing Grand Theft Auto, banging prostitutes in the alley, and then running them over.
Was there commas in there, or is that what run on sentence?
No commas.
Playing Grand Theft Auto, I was banging prostitutes in the alley
all the same
and
time.
running them over.
But his main issue seems to be not necessarily the sex and violence, but the fact that the characters look or are children.
Yeah.
I think is his main
I
problem.
can understand
I
that.
can understand that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a fine line there between that. Like there was actually locally, there was an local art teacher that got in trouble because he would have kids sit for portraits. Like if they got like he was a portrait artist, but he got in trouble because he was also redrawing those same kids in the nude and selling those online or in person.
Yeah.
All right.
So if he was a bad artist,
and he's an amazing artist.
Yeah,
If he was a bad artist, it might not have been a big deal, but because of his talent, they looked, like these kids, and they were real children because he had them sit for portraits. Like he never actually abused anybody or anything, or had made them sit like in the nude or anything.
Sure.
He would do like the good version, and then he would do the bad version. He went to jail.
Yeah.
So,
so if Aaron drew something, he wouldn't go to jail.
yeah, probably the judge would be like, nah.
Is it even human?
Do you think that?
I wonder if he would have went to jail
Looks like a cat.
doing that for adults.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wonder.
I mean, people draw celebrities.
I wonder if he would he
fan art and stuff, right?
would he have gone to jail if it wasn't real kids that he knew and it was just like he made up these?
Probably not, but because it was like specific real kids.
I'm just
that
curious
he
on
was
like
doing
that, like
something.
what, how they look at it. It's a weird subject.
It's a really weird subject, but it does have like a lot of like, yeah. I mean, he's not like these kids are being victimized because he's so good at drawing.
Their likenesses are being reproduced
used
in a way that is not.
Yeah. Which is, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, is there a gray area? Because you would think, no, not really. I mean, he shouldn't be doing that. But it's only because he's so good at it, Interesting.
Even when we're watching Code Geass or My Hero, like sometimes you ask, how old are these kids?
Sure. Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So you just roll over, you're done.
It's just weird how
Portraits of
different
words, Eric.
cultures can be, and over there, like reported rapes are like way lower than other parts of the world and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just weird that like sometimes you would think, oh, over there they're crazy, fucking psycho people, but they're not.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Well, it's also reported rapes. not necessarily.
Well, that's the only thing we have to go by.
Yeah.
Like the reporter rapes here versus the reporter rapes there.
Next thing, Bob Iger steps down as Disney CEO.
Yeah, Bob Iger.
Bob Iger.
Slap him for that.
Bob Chapek is going to replace him.
Yes. Yeah, the head of Disney.
Head of Disney since 2005.
Which I saw some chatter about this. People being like, "I can't believe it." You know, this is revenge for ruining Star Wars, like, different stuff like that. But no, I mean, this has actually been in the works for a while. He was actually supposed to retire a couple years ago, but
like 2015.
he ended up extending his contract because of the Fox deal. So now the Fox deal is done, he's just going to be retiring off. So I think it happens effective immediately, but he is still staying on as like a consultant or something.
Yeah, in his statement, he says, now, with the successful launch of Disney's direct-to-consumer businesses and the integration of 21st Century Fox well underway, I believe this is the optimal time to transition to a new CEO, he said in his statement.
Yeah, the guy taking over is the guy that's responsible for the actual parks, I think. So I saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so a couple people that haven't been loving like new additions to the park are upset.
Oh.
You know, but a lot of that's just
So one guy's bobbing out, one guy's bobbing in.
Yeah, he says he has the utmost confidence in Chapek and looks forward to working closely with him over the next 22 months as he assumes this new role.
yeah.
So that's one thing you were saying too about like the people viewing this and being like, "This is because he did this, he's getting fired and whatnot." Like I imagine the same thing. Like if Kathleen Kennedy changed anything or wanted to like back out or whatever, it'd be the same thing.
Absolutely,
with her.
it would be all the
Or-
headlines on those guys.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure there were some people with George Lucas being like, "Good, he's selling that because he's been fucking up Star Wars," or that kind of stuff too. It's like they're just making deals based on business and what they think is best for them. And
10 years ago, you said George Lucas, and half the people online, or more than half the people online, like Lucas, you know, and now they're like, "Oh, Lucas,"
right?
You know?
And where is he?
And it's like, you had your chance, you spit on him, you know, and you just got $4 billion left.
Exactly. Yeah.
You won.
Friends reunion has finally been confirmed.
Ah.
Friends fans have been teased with rumors of a reunion for ages. It's finally happening. The entire cast, Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, David Schwimmer, is reuniting for an exclusive unscripted special to air on HBO Max.
Unscripted. On HBO Max, that's where Friends is going, is HBO Max.
So, yeah, it's not going to be a new story or, seeing these characters again. It's just going to be the actors coming together.
So
and
just watching them
about
get
stuff.
together and talk. I want to see the characters get together and talk.
Right? That would be interesting.
Where have they been for 15, 20 years? How long it's been? Long
For
time.
you, it's been like, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been like into December.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think people would enjoy that, but I think the writers had said they didn't want to do that.
That'd be weird.
They wanted the show to just be on its own.
Until they
have
made
that
Joey.
stuff.
Well,
Well, yeah, that was different. We don't talk about Joey.
I was going
I've
to say,
never
have you
s-
seen Joey?
I should watch Joey. We should react to that.
I remember watching it, the episode when it came on. My mom was a huge Friends fan. And she watched Joey the first night it came on. And she's like, "Yeah, I think it's good. It's good." And my dad's like, it's not the same as the Friends. You know, you got to have the 6 friends. They have a great chemistry.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any more?
Of Joey?
Yeah.
Maybe. I just remember being like, all these new characters and stuff. No, thank you.
Well, and they really changed Joey, too, from what I remember.
Really?
Just like his character.
Yeah, he moved out to L.A. to be an actor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left New York?
You did?
He spent so much time.
Everybody left him.
He could just... they all stayed... All right. But anyway, I think it would be weird, though, if here in like 2 more months, they did release a Friends reunion where they all came back together and it was like an hour-long special or something. Because I feel like I'd be like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Like they've aged so much in 3 months.
Yeah, there's like the girl who played what was Ross and Rachel's daughter? Start with an E. Emma. Like the girl who played Emma when she was a baby is grown up and like took pictures like at the Friends set that's preserved at the Warner Brothers lot and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's interesting.
There was an episode we were watching like Stranger Things season 3 and stuff, and we had just finished it. And like that day, I went home and watched an episode of Friends. And Winona Ryder, right?
Yeah.
She was in an episode.
Yeah, the coconuts mouse them together.
And I was like, what? It's so weird. I just saw her here, and now I see her here, and it was jarring a little bit. And I was like, sure. But yeah, it was always fun, like seeing people pop in and out.
Yeah.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah,
Robin Williams and Billy Crystal.
and Billy Crystal. They were just on the lot, and they were just like, "Hey, can we do something?" So they improvised that scene.
Yeah, I was like,
Like
what was
Robin
that?
Williams has this random accent.
He did.
Billy Crystal had slept with Robin Williams' wife. It's like a scene for like 2.5 minutes in the beginning of the episode. They don't talk about the rest of the
Yeah,
episode.
it never comes up again.
What was
Yeah.
Brad Pitt's story for being in the show?
Brad Pitt was it was when he was married to Jennifer Aniston at the time. But yeah, in the story, he is Ross, his friend from high school, and he used to be real fat. And now when he came back to visit Ross, he's really good looking, and like
You can't be both, right?
you can't be both. But Jennifer Aniston's character Rachel, like they made his life hell when he was fat, and
He
now when
hates
she sees him, she's like, whoa, but she doesn't recognize the same guy, and he just fucking hates her, and it's really funny.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's a little meta because the audience obviously knows those two connection in real life, and so it. Makes
didn't think
a
about
little
it
funnier.
once.
But you probably didn't think about
I
it.
didn't
Yeah,
think about it once.
yeah. That's an interesting show. It's one of those shows where you're like, it feels like it could just be happening now, except when they pull out a cell phone, and you're like, Jesus! And it's like a brick, and
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Or they're stuck and like, what are we gonna do? And
yeah.
they went, just call someone.
This calls.
You
Nope,
can't.
they don't have
You can't do
phones.
it.
Yeah, it's also an interesting thing because it went on for 10 years, and like when it starts, they're 25, something
Yeah.
like that, 26. When it ends, they're 35, 36. So when I watch it now, I go like, wow, these kids, And when
Yeah.
it gets to the end, I'm like, Jesus, I don't have
Me.
much- I don't have much time until I'm at the end of Friends.
All right, and on our Discord, someone posted this interesting image. I don't know how much of it is true or how far along any of these are, but these are future adaptations coming from the video game world for movies and TV.
Okay.
Some pretty crazy names on here. The image says via Rotten Tomatoes, Den of Geek, and Games Radar Plus. So I'll start with the TV shows. There's Halo,
Okay.
Oh.
Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry, which I knew about,
These are TV shows. Okay.
TV shows, Resident Evil,
Okay.
which
Okay.
we talked about before.
Yeah. For Final Fantasy, what's the story behind that?
I have no idea. I just know the names.
You don't know if there's like live action, animation, or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
All I have is pictures and names. But the movie ones are a little more interesting. So there's Just Dance,
Just Dance.
Really?
Tetris,
Tetris.
What's that going to be about?
Is that going to be about actually like bringing Tetris from?
I mean, I
Soviet
figure
Russia?
it'll be as close as Rampage or Battleship was.
So like there's like an engineer that needs to like put the pieces together to solve this crisis.
I don't know.
Dun, dun,
the Final-
the trailer's gonna be like dun, 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 and it's like dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
They've been doing that lately.
The Final Fantasy one's going to be based on the World of Final Fantasy 14, like Final Fantasy Online.
Okay.
It's going to be canon too, I guess.
Cool.
There's going to be stuff in the game about it, and the people who did The Expanse and what's the one I just saw?
It's
The one
gonna be
where
on-
where they all fall down on that world, and
That I would be.
On the bridge.
I would be super excited about that if I played.
Yeah.
Because I'm just picturing like Star Wars: The Old Republic, playing that. If they came out with like new information on, the Old Republic or new movies coming out or whatever,
Yeah.
and you got to see changes occurring in the game based on like something that happens in the movie or whatnot, or you got
Sure.
to meet characters. Like that would be so cool. I'd be
That'd
so
be cool.
hyped for that.
I thought about. I always thought it'd be cool. Like if I ever started like a TV station, and you have like your doctor drama, your lawyer drama, all that stuff on there. Basically, I thought it'd be cool if it was all like a shared universe.
What about the news?
I mean, I don't know if you have the news on there.
What?
And
Did you realize that, Eric?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be a.
That's
He
Erickson.
took my idea.
That's Erickson. He told me like a couple of years ago.
You started
Yeah.
like the first sentence that came out of your mouth. I went.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to be a Netflix show because I haven't seen it yet, but there's a Dragon Quest show on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, other movies: Splinter Cell,
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Kinda
interested
makes
for that.
I'd rather have Metal Gear.
Shinobi, which there hasn't been a Shinobi game since PS2. I feel like
Maybe there'll be a new one.
Raving Rabbids,
Oh, I mean, they already have TV of them.
Yeah,
The
they do.
Rabbits.
Just Cause,
Ooh. Okay. Cool.
Are these movies?
movies.
Okay.
All these are movies. Portal
Oh man, I
Oh
love that.
yeah.
could be okay. Half-Life,
That could be cool too.
Oh,
yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
Okay.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Huh? It's
okay.
like Night at the Museum.
I mean, if I can get my kids to want to watch a horror that's okay for them,
Yeah.
and then Melanie's freaking out the whole time.
I don't even know what that game's about. Like, my kids always want to watch or play it on YouTube. I don't know.
general concept is imagine that you're working at a Chuck E. Cheese with like the animatronics, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at night, the animatronics come alive.
You're working as a security guard surveillance guy.
And the main thing in the first one is like the creatures, like when they come alive, they get confused by you and they wonder why you're not in your machine. So they'll take you and shove you into a machine, which will kill you.
That's awful.
So your job is to make sure they don't. But for some reason, your facility only has X amount of power. So the whole time you're looking at cameras and shutting doors and opening doors to conserve power, but use it when you need to keep them from getting to you.
Gotcha. So they're just watching Let's Plays of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't get why they need security guards because those things, they'll take care of everything. You don't need to be a security guard. But
the next one is Firewatch.
Firewatch, really?
Aaron's played that.
That game is
It's
a very
a Firewatch game. There's guys watching fires.
Kirk Cameron.
it's
up on our YouTube channel. Aaron's playthrough.
Yeah, I played through it. It's a very story oriented game about a guy who he's trying to kind of get away, and he becomes Firewatch out in like I don't know, Colorado or something like that, right?
Yep.
And he's in his tower, and that's where he stays. And he goes out, and kids will come in and be like staying in the park and whatnot.
It's
and
like a mystery game and stuff, right?
You're just going around and
You mentioned Tobias Fugues talking about Firewatch, like he did a fire sale.
I could do that.
All right.
but no,
It's a very short game as well. You can beat it in like one sit down.
I think I beat it in 2 streams or something like that. But no, it's really good. It's a really good game. I liked it. So a movie about that could be interesting too.
Duke Nukem.
Fun action game, I guess.
Movie?
Yeah. All these are movies.
That's great.
From now on.
We did the TV already.
Dante's Inferno, which is very strange, I feel like.
I mean,
Because one, it's based off from a book. So why not just do the book? And two, it's not like it sold like gangbusters, right?
Dante's
No.
Inferno did really well. They greenlit a sequel immediately. It's just in development hell forever. And last time I looked, it just like they either stopped it or canceled or was on the back burner.
What are gangbusters and why do they sell well?
Because there's a gang busting down the door to buy it.
it was a gangbusters. They come in there and take all the shit.
I thought it was when like riots and stuff were happening. Like, we need to buy a whole bunch of gangbusters. Let's bust up these gangs.
But why do those sell well? Because riots don't happen all the time.
It's because when a riot happens, then you need to buy all of them.
Oh, gang beast. What's a gang beast?
Someone should look this up.
Gangbuster? Well, gangbuster, the first thing that comes up is a police officer who takes part in breaking up criminal gangs.
See, it's a gangbuster. Like kind of more like what
but
Calvin
you don't
said.
buy those. They don't sell well.
It was a.
Why do they sell like gangbusters?
It wasn't a gangbuster.
Let's see.
I have to know the etymology.
I'm looking it up right now.
Why it's used?
Yeah.
Like what's the lingo? Like how'd Shane use it? He just used it, right? That's why you brought
I
this
didn't
up.
use it. Rick did.
It's not like
you
it's
said
sold like gangbusters, which I understand what he means.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Maybe Rick used it improperly.
No, that's the way we should do it.
No, I did not.
It was a popular radio show, I think Gangbusters, from 1935 with a memorable opening. An expert will help explain the popularity of the word. And then there's like a link here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it has something to do with that radio show.
So it probably sold a whole bunch of ads, and it was like, oh yeah, it's selling like gangbusters.
How does that catch on? Like Ghostbusters? Yeah, I get you. That's a real big franchise.
Because just back in the late 30s, gangbusters was really popular.
Someone says the Urban Dictionary that shit.
Yeah.
Two particular aspects of Gangbusters were responsible for the show being so well remembered today. First, the program's classic opening, which ushered in weekly proceedings with a combination of police whistle and sirens, shuffling feet, screeching tires, gunshots, and a rat-a-tat-tat of machine guns. This loud and brash cacophony introduced the slang phrase, coming on like gangbusters, to the American lexicon.
Oh, coming on like gangbusters turns into sells like gangbusters. Somehow.
As I said, you must have used it improperly, right?
It's possible.
Yeah, but
there's definitely two separate meanings.
Rick has learned from someone else that's used it improperly. Because I've heard that.
Does that mean he's right?
Yeah.
Like if I shot you, but I'm like, my dad told me I can shoot people. It's okay.
I mean, it's like that stupid thing where
like a horrible thing Rick's done.
I mean, language evolves. Like now, like when people when they use the word literally, like literally, I died. Like obviously they didn't really die.
Right.
but it's become such a thing that people use that they're now having to change the definition of literally.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
because
They're literally going to change the definition.
yeah,
Well, yeah. I
but
guess.
or at the very least, it's use. So if you want to be able to say something like actually like this is how it is in reality, which is the definition of literally, you got to try to use a different word now because people have misused the word so much.
Sure.
So the language evolves.
Same way with like that bomb decimated the population.
Exactly, decimated.
Technically, it means it reduced by 1/10.
Yeah.
But everyone misuses it,
And
so
now
now
it's-
no one knows what it means.
Well, now it means something different. Is
Well,
what it
yes.
is.
maybe they didn't literally mean it decimated, but maybe figuratively it decimated.
Originally, it was something in the Roman armies, and like to punish, they would decimate the army and
Yeah.
kill every 10th man.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, someone says, like, I died. You know, it killed me to
Yeah.
see that poor kid do that, you know? It didn't mean literally killed him, figuratively it killed him. Maybe, like, there was such
Yeah.
a thing, it decimated figuratively. But people don't realize it's a figurative form and they just take it literally. or
I mean,
something.
it's just the thing about language because, like, if in 1,000 years people come back and are reading like text messages, and it's like, literally, I'm dead. Like the archaeologist gonna be like, what the hell? It's like necromancy going on here. You know, like they came back and they told how they died. You know, but they have to understand why that word's being used that way.
So the next movie is Centipede. Kind of makes
Centipede.
sense since they did Rampage and they did pretty well.
Okay,
Centipede.
I also hope The Rock is in all of these.
every single one.
Every single one.
I just hope it's not human.
Portal, got a big portal.
Yeah, it's true. Rainbow Six.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
A lot of these ones, like, I can see
Yeah.
being
Clancy
a
alive?
movie.
Well, we're not over yet.
I think so.
Sleeping Dogs, which would be amazing, I feel like.
Oh, that would be cool. You gotta have Gene Hackman and Will Smith in it.
What?
Sleeping Dogs?
You mean Watch Dogs, you fool?
Sleeping
Oh,
Dogs
yeah.
is the one that takes.
I was like Watch Dogs.
I'm like, they wouldn't fit in Sleeping Dogs.
Hell no, they wouldn't.
Yeah. Will Smith would have a tough time going undercover into the Yakuza.
Yeah, he would. Wouldn't he? He would, wouldn't he?
The Division.
That
Okay.
could be cool.
I can see
yeah.
that just like I can Rainbow Six. And
Doom.
Good.
Yeah.
I love the
I would
first
love
one.
to see a good Doom movie.
Yeah, the first one was great.
No.
It had that first person.
And it had The Rock.
It had The Rock.
Rick, I've seen a good Doom movie.
All right. Fruit Ninja.
Really? Is it like an Olympic sport?
I could see that being a fun animated movie.
Yeah.
I could see that.
All right.
You know, he's like making these noises and doing stuff.
I don't know if the pictures have anything to do with anything, but the picture of the thing is like a kid wearing a watermelon, like holding a sword.
Oh, maybe he's actually like a ninja that uses fruit as
It's a-
armor.
It's a movie that takes place in his imagination. And he's a ninja fighting his bad guys, but when you zoom out and see the reality, he's fighting fruit.
Yeah.
These all sound like bad movies.
Well, no, it's more about the imagination and the family aspect and stuff of why he's there. Maybe he has a bad family, and then it's really sad and you cry.
Detective Pikachu 2.
You need that one.
Makes sense.
Gears of War.
It's been in development for a while. I know Batista really wants to do it.
And he should.
He's been lobbying for a while.
I can see that,
They put him
yeah.
in Gears 5 as his skin.
I
Yeah.
got it.
So like,
He wants to be Marcus Phoenix.
Interesting.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
guess.
because I mean, Marcus Phoenix is such like a weirdly proportioned superhuman.
Yeah.
And as Batista is as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Borderlands.
Okay.
That could
Yeah.
be cool.
The Last of Us. And this is the only one that says delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The actual creators are like heavily involved, like in the writing process.
I feel like the game is so good and cinematic already. It's almost a disservice to do this movie.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's why I kind of like games more normally. Like you
Yeah.
can tell like a great story over 20 hours. You can't.
That's why I
write
should make a
Unless
mini
it's a
series
TV
or something.
Yeah, if it's a like mini series, I can see that a little more.
Like, you know,
That'd be
something,
cool.
something like Uncharted I think would be good because you have these amazing set pieces and those are just fun to watch anyway. But like something like Last of Us where so much of the story and gameplay is about what you don't have that makes sense in a game where you're like, I don't have anything I can do here, you know?
Yeah.
Now,
It's always tricky too doing this kind of stuff because how much do you do it? And it's like, oh, well, that's just the game.
Yeah.
And there's, I was expecting this. Or how much do you change? And they're like, well, now they didn't stick to the source material and they fucked it up. I feel like it's such a tricky thing to try to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like Mario Brothers. You know?
Yeah. How they nail that?
Sometimes the stars align.
so
Where's like Mortal Kombat?
the next one's Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just fucking
War.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. I want one so bad. I think it could be really fun.
Who plays Snake?
Although I don't think Kojima would be allowed to be involved, and that
Well,
would
then
make
as
me
long as-
sad.
I don't know.
they'd be smart. I don't know. I think I'm as a consultant.
Henry
or something.
Cavill could be Snake.
No.
I just want Henry Cavill to play everyone.
Every game character.
Tom Cruise, baby.
No.
Too short.
No.
Yeah.
Man, who would be a good Snake?
David Hayter.
He would be a good Snake. He has a voice.
Is he too old now?
Yeah, he's
probably-
probably.
Like I always thought Sean Bean would be good, but I think he's too old now.
Yeah, I think he's too
I know.
old.
I get Brett Dalton.
Well,
Put him somewhere.
no, I can't see him being Snake.
Really?
Yeah,
He'd been a
maybe
great.
Liquid. I
Look word.
don't know if he could do Snake. I mean, he could. Could he? Yeah, sure. But I'm not excited by it.
Sean Bean would have been a great Liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would have.
Brother! You know, it'd be great.
Mega Man,
Okay.
which could
The
be
vein-
amazing.
Yeah, could be.
Wasn't there a Mega Man movie somehow Screw Attack was involved with? Or was it Sonic?
Oh shit!
That was a cartoon.
A Mega Man Cup.
Yeah, it's my cup. It's got my name on it.
It does. Oh shit!
Got that mailbag.
Want to pop?
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Minecraft the movie.
I mean, they've already made.
they made like the
Books
animated
and everything
right?
else.
Well, yeah, but they have a. It's like a Netflix like. Oh, what's the word I want? It's like a choose your own adventure. Like you make choices watching it on Netflix. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a Bear Grylls thing that
Never
does
heard
that.
of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but like,
Markiplier did that on YouTube.
yeah, choose your own adventure.
Is it like you get
Yeah.
to the end? It's like you pick the left video, the right video,
Yeah.
and you go there.
Yep.
Yep.
I've seen a few of those.
See, the most difficult part of that would actually be like uploading the videos and making sure that they were in the thumbnail.
You use upload one. Man, I don't know how you want to do it because you have to make it like all in one. Because
Yeah, you just
don't-
upload them and go and put them unlisted, and then
Yeah, you want
release
to
them all
upload
at
one,
once.
do an unlisted. So, but what if they like, I gotta take a break? You know, and it's like, well, shit. I guess they can just leave it paused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't turn off your computer.
Tomb Raider 2.
First one was good.
I haven't seen
I
it.
liked it.
I haven't seen.
I thought it was
the
pretty
new
good.
one,
Uncharted.
I've seen all of the Tomb Raider movies. So
Uncharted.
I mean, we've discussed Uncharted a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely, I want that. I'm not a fan of Mark, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Mortal Kombat.
Good.
Yes,
As long as it's good.
You guys want a good one?
I know one guy in there,
Yeah.
right? Isn't he working on that?
Which guy?
James. From Supergirl. Isn't he supposed to be working on Mortal Kombat?
He's supposed to be like a Jax character.
I think he's
or
supposed to be
something,
Jackson
right?
that, which I'm interested to see how that plays
I
out.
feel like they talked about the guy that's going to be playing Scorpion, and he's like
Martial arts. Ray Park.
one of the raid guys or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's somebody that we know.
Ray Park should be working on that movie.
He worked on Mortal Kombat too.
He should be working on Mortal Kombat now.
He should.
He should.
We should.
Anyone. I don't care who. Scorpion,
Oh,
whatever.
yeah. Someone from the Raid Redemption is Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero. Gotcha. Okay, that's cool.
This one is not official, but considering the amount of money it made, doesn't surprise me. Sonic 2.
Okay, makes
Sonic
sense.
2. Yes.
Monster Hunter.
I haven't seen the first one yet. Monster Hunter.
Monster
Man.
Hunter could be cool.
Dude, that would be, if that was a series, I think I'd like it much more. But I don't know. Maybe.
And then the last one is the one that surprises me most on the list.
Most.
Yeah.
Over Fruit Ninja and
Yep.
Just Dance.
Can you guess what it is?
Angry Birds.
No, they already did that.
They have
It's
tons
one of the most
Angry
popular video games of all time.
Birds. Farmville.
Peggle, Toggle.
Farmville.
What console?
Nintendo.
Mario.
Super Mario.
Mario.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Why
that.
does that surprise you?
Because they said they would never again.
They'll
I thought we talked about this.
Well, now there's new people that work there, and they will.
Mario.
Yeah, the guys who did
You just doubt.
what's his movie with the little yellow guys with the
Pac-Man pixels?
Minions.
Minions? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Minions
Despicable
guys are
Me.
going to Mario.
Yeah, we discussed this at some point. I remember that.
Huh.
Maybe on podcast, maybe not. I don't know.
I blocked it out of my head if we did.
No, I don't remember it.
Man, we should do a commentary of that.
The question is, the first one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's put that on there.
Calvin, you haven't seen it.
You haven't seen
Man, we should do a reaction of that.
the man.
And then a commentary
Of
immediately
Mario?
after.
yes.
No, of course.
Super Mario Brothers.
No, of course I haven't seen it.
Do we need to just go through
I've
some
heard
of the
it
video
sucks.
game? No. Well, he never played.
You would have a real good time watching it with us, Calvin.
Thank you.
No,
Real
yeah.
good time.
No, yeah. I believe you. I would enjoy it.
Rick and I, we did a commentary on that.
We did?
Long ago, way before Blind Wave. I wonder if we still have that anywhere.
I don't know.
Hey guys,
What?
we're here.
I don't know. Try to imagine you guys' voices then.
Yeah.
It sound like this.
Like
Hey,
what?
what's up?
I'm just saying, it was like 20 years ago. Not
Yeah.
20 years ago. I was 20 something.
Sure.
All right.
Maybe 18.
We have a hard 5 p.m. stopping time, so I'm going to get into donations.
Okie dokie.
And redemptions. Let's start with Anna for 11 months.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank
Anna.
you. Thank you.
Tetsuo for 9.
That's all.
Thank you.
Blind way, baby.
Man Darren for 2 for the first time.
Mandarin?
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Like Mandarin, but spelled Mandarin?
Maybe. Warg area for 2 months. 2 months. Woo.
Thank you, Ward.
Thank you.
Bojangles 21 months.
Thank you, Bojangles.
Bojangles. Thank you.
Fomarak 16 months.
Thank you, former rock.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Top screen 100 bits.
Top screen.
Thank you.
Editor.
Called Robin for 1,000 bits.
Thank you, Calder Robin.
Thank you.
Healthy Official gifted a sub.
Thank you, Healthy.
Thank you, Healthy.
Chris
Much
Z.
appreciated.
Chris Z for 7 months.
Thank you, Chris.
Ryan Whittleson 100 bits. Back from my surgery, it went well and everything's looking good.
Okay.
Very good.
Good to hear.
Hilding 200 bits. Weekly loving.
Weekly lover.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
LV LK fan 500 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you.
LV LK fan?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Level
letters.
K fan. Level 1.
Opium FX 200 bits. To my Jedi Master Eric, if the entire Blind Wave crew were strong on the Force, who would most likely turn to the dark side?
Well, it would probably be somebody that isn't necessarily evil, but thought that they could be like a gray Jedi, which I think is something that if you try to do that, you are devaluing what the dark side can do, because it's a trap. You can't do that. You would follow the dark side. So I don't know. I don't want to assault anybody.
It's a trap.
But I don't know. Who do we know here that can maybe tries to do loopholes and game a system?
I shock lots of things.
You do. You could be a Sith if you knew some Sith lightning.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd say Shane because he loves that look Anakin in episode 3.
He'd just be trying to get
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to be a Sith. I'm going to have
Sith
that.
eyes.
Get these eyes all, baby. There we
Yeah.
go. I got it. I peeked.
Yes.
Maybe.
The means justify the end.
Why is everyone saying Aaron?
Because you game the system.
Stormy Boy resubscribed for 8 months. Up, guys. Love you guys and hope you're having a great day. Top lad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guster Bell 50 bits. I'm back with the Twilight Zone request.
Thank you, Gus.
Thank you.
Okay.
Jasmine Booth 100 bits. Calvin, you need a humidifier and a lot of eucalyptus in it. I read that as ejaculation for some reason. I don't know why. Should help with the smell.
Humidifier
Which
with a
smell?
lot of ejaculation in it. That'd be a hell of a thing to say something.
I also got confused because he's reading what she wrote.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, he says ejaculate. And I was like, wait, what is he saying?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Humidifier, lots of eucalyptus in it to help stop
Yeah.
the smell.
All right.
Yeah,
Who was
thank
that?
you.
Jasmine Booth.
Thank you,
Jazz.
Jazz.
Thanks, Jazz.
Thank you.
Lots of ejaculation in it.
Tev Ildo 8 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
you.
much. Thank you.
Almost
Thank you.
blind way, baby.
G Paul $5. Wait, Rick. So if next week the place starts smelling like pure shit, are you going to go around and sniff everyone's asses?
Yeah.
Someone has to figure out the mystery.
Who didn't wipe?
2 weeks ago, there was a fart, and it was chaos for 3 days here.
Tintin Who with 1,000 bits.
Thank you, Tintin.
Thank you, Tintin.
Thank you, Tintin.
Much appreciated.
LV LK Fan gifted 3 subs.
Ooh,
Thank
you
you.
for the gifted subs.
Thank you.
Emogen 100 bits.
Oh, thank you, Imogen.
Thank you, Imogen.
Bojangles 40 gifted subs.
Damn.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
a
you.
total of 400 gifted subs from him now.
That's insane.
Madness.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Madness. We appreciate it. Franklin Lowe gifted a sub.
Thank you, Franklin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Jasmine Booth resubscribed for 24 months.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Yeah,
Jazz.
2 years. Thank you, Jasmine.
And finally, Twitcher95 resubscribed for 14 months.
Thank you.
Months.
All right, let's look at
19.
redemptions. There is but one
No.
from Maxman. Squats for Rick because of what you have done to these men in D&D.
Because, okay. Well,
He kept
Some more
wind
coming.
from us.
And that's it.
he kept us.
Do your squats, Martin. Also,
Weird
guys,
when you call him
It's
Martin.
really
look-
weird. I didn't know you were
Don't
talking
do
about.
that.
there have been some issues as well with Stream Elements. They lost a lot of stuff, so a lot of bucks have been
Yeah,
deleted
sucks.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Sorry to everyone who lost some stuff. We may be doing away with it. I've been trying to look at seeing different things between it and the Blind Wave points system thing on Twitch now, which is like below, and there's like a little chest, and you click it and you get points, and
Yeah.
maybe finding a way of implementing and just using that instead, but I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah,
a lot
Cameron was really sad.
A lot of people have noticed their bucks have changed because of some issues.
It
During
reverted back to November.
Yeah, during Pokemon
numbers.
Monday, it wasn't working at all, and then like a day or two later, they were like, "Hey, look, it's fucked up."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry about that, but I have some more information. It may not matter. Maybe we're gonna delete them all anyway. So have fun.
Yep. All right. Well, bye everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye. You can't. Oh, we'll see you guys back next week.